Vielen, vielen Dank. Dankeschön, Dr. Schlosser. Und jetzt wechsle ich einmal ins Englische. So now I'm switching into English because we have an international guest on our stage. So now let us turn our gaze from Germany to our neighboring country, Belgium, more specifically to Brussels and the entire region. So please welcome Tanguy De Lestre, Innovation Lead by Brussels Region. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yes. So, if you want to listen in German, you can scan the QR code and look at the agent that goes through the speech. So, the title of the presentation is Shift to a Connected Brussels Region. And shift is the important word here. As a lead innovation, in the next minutes, I want to explain to you how Brussels region for the moment is shifting towards more digital transformation and how it's looking into these pockets of the future that are already there. But first, Brussels region, where is it? You know the European Commission, but that's not about it. Actually, there are people living in Brussels, not only people making laws. So Brussels region, it's a Länder. We have about 1.25 million people living there, 186 nationalities, quite well educated, young, and it's not very large. It's a region, and it has also 19 different municipalities that are all independent, and 5 universities. So it's an interesting hub next to the institutions. Regarding digital transformation, if we look at the numbers of 2024, we see that Brussels scores quite well on providing online public services to citizens and business. So, well, it's on the top rank for that regarding providing interactive information. So this is just for the scope. So I talked to you about shifting, but where are we shifting from? Well, we shift from the now in the Brussels region. The now is this. It's paradigm. Its paradigm is the IT shared company of the region where I'm working in. And at this moment, Paradigm provides digital transformation, IT services for a whole number of administrations. So that's quite nice, shared. It manages also digital strategy. This means that it actually has this catalog. So we push services towards the different administrations, where we'll also listen to them. But basically, this is what we have now. We have basic office applications, smart admin applications, meaning, for example, how to make a building permit structure, or how to make notes for the government or the municipality. Well, we secure all that with our own network, fiber optics. The e-citizen applications are all the customer interfacing applications. Consulting, yes, with data, we have a lot of data, and it of course needs to be structured. And then next to these colored structures, we also manage programs like Smart City program for the whole region, like data, and also quite some governance indeed of this data. So this is the now, and I talked to you about shifting and some pockets of future. So the whole exercise that we are doing here in the region is actually to say, all right, we have this existing, let's say, offering, but if we want to be future-proof and resilient how can we make sure that what we will offer or propose next in digital transformation will be the right element. So that's why the shift is actually where this potential is nurtured. And I'm going to go through 4 different topics. First one, systemic. Second, foresight, exploration, and methodology. So if you have a product that you go to the supermarket, you will find somewhere an expiry date on the product. Know that if you look in a systemic way on everything that is being built as a digital product, it will go down this orange line. It actually will start good, then it will start to break down, then it will completely come into chaos, and if you don't do anything, you will be phased out. Think, for example, of the fax. The fax we optimize, we will do a color fax. But yeah, color fax, nobody never did it, and then it certainly stopped at a certain time. And then the blue line is the build-up. Somewhere in a university, 25 years ago, people were doing some emails on some servers, and at a certain moment, suddenly there is an acceleration, and you see that email is overtaking fax, for example. So, these new elements, they mostly, email didn't come from fax companies. It came from the university, so it's from the outskirts. So that's what we do. We look in a systemic way. And why do we do that? It's because it actually allows business continuity, in the sense that we look at different horizons of the future, and if you invest in a new element of your business, that's something in the future that's not really ready, but you invest in it, it will at a certain point cross the line with the other product or service that you were making, but which is going down and it's nearing its expiry date. And so even with us in a public service, we are always focused on the now, on delivering services, but we also look at different horizons where we prepare the future. Because, yeah, as says William Gibson, the future is here, it's just not evenly distributed. So we know there are some pockets who are present in the future. How do we do that practically? How can you look in the future to be sure? Well, this is called foresight. And probably some of you are aware of foresight activities that are being done, like scenario planning and other. We use a tool called radar, and the radar is a visual representation of trends, evolution, and prioritization. So we look at not what cryptography means for the world, or not what blockchain means to the world, but what does it mean for us as an administration. And so every 6 months we conduct a survey with our administration, and we ask them, what is a priority in the next months for you to work on? What is a priority that you want to try on cryptography or quantum cryptography? Maybe it's not something that you are going to do now, but maybe in the future it will work. So with these foresight activities, for example, the report that will come out in coming days in Brussels is, well, we know that the top of mind of different administrations in Brussels region is data management, cybersecurity, and cloud in IT teams, and in digital transformation, it's compliance, it's Gen AI, and it's UX and user interfaces. This allows us to look at, hey, do we have gaps not only in the offering, but do we have gaps in the future? The other circle of the radar is trial, And this trial means, okay, maybe it's not urgent now like cybersecurity, but these are some things we want to have a look at. And so, for example, trial in the next 6 months, we see agentic AI popping up, smart building, or chatbots, and digital identity management, which is, 6 months ago, nobody talked about it as such as a priority. So you can see the future moving. So that's the radar. So when you combine this systemic view with the different horizons, you actually start to manage what we call an innovation portfolio. And an innovation portfolio, you basically create some small projects and you place them in a future line. Like Horizon 1 is just an improvement of an existing product. Horizon 2, it's a new product. Horizon 3, it's a customer issue, but we have no idea of how to implement it. And then mission-based is the Horizon 3. For example, in Brussels region, we have signed the climate city contract that we want to be climate neutral by 2030, and we really don't know how yet. So some concrete examples of these horizons. Last year we trialed a chatbot tool from a Salesforce suite in a customer-facing element. Then we also looked at how can you, when you have scans that come in, how can you automatically order them and sort them? That's more Horizon 2. Horizon 2, we also, with building management, we are using AI and LiDAR technology now to map, to scan the buildings and to see how many floors there are, or how many doors, how many windows. And third, new project that we will start soon is to create a digital twin of a moving object underground, which are the 3 routes. It's a project we do with Tallinn and Helsinki together. So you see quite some different time zones, because creating a 3D model of a 3 route might not be important now, but it's very important for the climate change and the heat island that we have in Brussels region. Then, so I talked to you about the shift. I talked about now just the radar and the innovation portfolio. But if you want to create this shift, you also need a shift in the mindset of the people. And I'm quite happy to say that we created within our administration a community of practice on design thinking methods. And it's quite interesting because this community of practice now has moved on to become a group of internal part-time facilitators that are doing innovation workshops and that are moving from questions like, I need Copilot, from what is your problem? And maybe it's not Copilot that is the solution. So with that, I thank you to have followed me in the journey towards the future, and hope to see you around. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you here. Thank you. Kommen wir jetzt auch schon zu unserem letzten Thema.